try to reconnect.
Is it reconnecting or is it connected? I guess it's connected on the first try.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. You never know.
Never know.
Never
maybe
know,
because
John.
It's daylight.
Nobody will know.
Nobody will know.
Yeah, maybe it's daylight. Here we are.
3, 2, 1, you made it.
Up in the sewing room. Oh, what a trying day we're having. Trying to get things onto YouTube. We only have, 500 more videos, John, to go through.
I guess.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Are you getting ready, John?
I'm trying to get us there, Mara.
Okay. I got my hanger. I'm ready.
Okay.
I think if I
Hi, Susan. Good to
hold
see
it
you.
like this, tell me if you can see it. Good. Oops, everything's
better.
sticking.
Oh, that way? Hold on. Wait for the delay.
Wait for the delay. Hi, everybody. We're checking to see how it looks.
Good.
This is our hanger from yesterday.
Hi, Lisa.
Last night.
Good to see you.
Hi. You have to ask if people are getting, I hope you're signing up for Telegram. We did send a telegram out today, and we want to find out if you got it, and that is how you realized, or just the last minute post. But I think Telegram usually is successful for me, for my viewing when I'm watching somebody. So it's free to join if you haven't joined. But here we go, John.
Here we go,
Let's
Mara.
do all the right things. Hey, it's Marilyn and John.
Lisa read it. She said guest.
Yeah, good. But it's Marilyn and John coming to you live. Oh, this is Marilyn and John with Done By Me coming to you live from Magnolia Hall on the Delaware. So that's the practice. So here we go. Hey, it's Marilyn and John with Done By Me coming to you live from Magnolia Hall on the Delaware.
Wow.
Where did you say we're coming from, John?
Magnolia Hall on the Delaware.
Magnolia Hall on the Delaware.
We didn't even have a 2-minute warm-up.
No 2-minute warm-up. We just jumped right in.
Hi, Ruth. Good to see you.
Hi, everybody. So we are swamped with working on trying to get our YouTube channel set up. And if you, we would greatly appreciate if you would go to it. And it's, you just go to YouTube and look up Done By Me. Or also on our page, I put the link. All you have to do is click and it takes you right there.
Oh,
It's free to join. Everything we do is free. And that's free to join, and you get to see all the past videos and all that. We're going to try to move as many as we can before they're deleted over there. And you just don't know what's going to happen, and so we don't want to lose you as a friend. We don't want to ghost you. And so if you would subscribe over there, and again, it's free, just hit the subscribe, and you'll be able to see all the videos. And John's giving me a signal here to make sure. Oh, and if you're not following us on Facebook, we would love for you to follow. But
hi, Lynn. Good to see you.
We're glad you're here. So we're in the middle of that, and I'm talking about anxiety. If you want to know about anxiety, that's really cranked up because we've never done this before. And with all these more complicated things. And also, when we go to relax, we put on the news by mistake, and it said the bird flu is in our county. And so there are geese all over our yard. So, of course...
Susan. Hi, Judy. Good to see you.
That was not a relaxing situation. Hi, Judy.
Susan says Telegram or YouTube.
Yep, both.
Both.
Both, yeah.
Not one or the other, both.
Both, yeah. We'd love for you to do both.
Hey, Sharon. Good to see you.
So John made the hanger yesterday, and because Facebook is backwards, I'm holding it backwards, and you can see he fixed it a little bit from last night. He refined it, and we're happy with it now, the way it turned out.
Hi, Harley. Good to see you.
So this is a great hanger for
Hope
the
you
guests
are.
to have their stuff. They can hang the robe that we put out or their own things in the bathroom. And we thought it would be kind of fun. And if you missed John Sing It last night, it's on, we are in the Stand Tall crafting group, and the video's there, and it's also on our page. So I don't know why, I always like good plastic.
Judy says, "Oh, I got a new great grand. He's on East Coast too."
Oh, wow. I think he's in Virginia. So I'm trying to decide whether I need an anchor to put things on, because the plastic makes a really good anchor, or whether I can just glue it directly on. I think I'm going to make an anchor. That's what I think. I just like the anchor. And everybody recognizes this. If you get Takey Outy, it has some good plastic. And they tell you don't reuse these containers because they leach into your food. Particularly put heat on them, and it really gets them to leach into your food. Make sure you use your scissors and not your craft scissors, not your sewing scissors. And I'm just going to make a little anchor here that I'm going to put right on my hanger, and I hope you can see that. So we'll put that on first, and we'll use the hot glue, my friend. And we've been talking about that, about the glues. There's a million kinds of glues, and everybody uses something different, and every time you see a glue, you're like, oh man, that one's better, maybe better than what I have, and of course then you want it. So I've got the fabric tack, I've got the tacky glue, I've got the 3-in-1, I've got the quick and thick, and then of course
Hi Carol, good to see you. Hi Lori, good to see you.
Michelle from the Vintage Daisy, she recommended, I think it's called Pritt. We ordered that. So it will be really crazy, all these clues. Yeah, glue stick. And I hope you noticed that we're calling these short little videos that we just pop on, we're calling them Snips and Snails and Puppy Dog Tails. But it's not like a tail as a part of a dog. It's tails like T-A-L-E-S, because everybody says they love our tails. So I'm going to start out, and I just love lavender. And I don't know, I don't have much in the house, but they say old ladies always love lavender. So this is a piece of felted wool that I bought a bunch of felted wool for projects years ago, and I'm going to say at least 10 years ago, and they didn't happen. So now that I'm cleaning out, I find things I have, I'm like, oh my goodness, I can use a piece of that beautiful felted wool. So how's everybody doing today? It's beautiful here in on the Delaware River, and beautiful sunny warm day, but unfortunately we're under duress to get this YouTube page set up, and we're staying inside. So after we get off, maybe we'll take a quick walk around the yard. So I just cut a square, and I'm going to...
Candy says, hey, I just opened my phone and here you are.
Hey, Candy.
My peeps.
Yeah.
Candy, you're on, I thought you were on Telegram. I sent one out. You didn't get it?
Did anybody get the Telegram notice? Because we set it up, but when you set it up until you get comfortable with it, you're not sure whether people
Hi,
are
Ada.
getting...
Good to see you.
Hi, Ada. Getting the notification. So I'm just making the rows like how I've been making them.
Harley says she loves to use wool felt in projects. The colors are beautiful.
Yeah, aren't they? This is so pretty, and it was from a trade show in the good old days when I could go out and mix and mingle. And John was at work. I would love to go to some of the conventions that they have for needlework.
She was away from her phone. She was upstairs.
Oh. Yeah, isn't that crazy how attached we have become to the phone? So let me see where I got this here. So I'll save these little pieces because with the wool felt, they're good for appliques, and so you don't need to fold them under to make a seam or anything. You can just cut it, it doesn't ravel. And so a lot of times you like to enhance something with just a little bit of a color or something small. So you want to save that. And I'm just going to roll this right up. And of course, with all my anxiety with this, all that's going on with deletion of videos and live videos and all, cranks up my nerves and makes my tremors 100 times worse. So just when you think you're annoyed or troubled, you have more issues to deal with. Right, John?
Absolutely, Mayor. Judy says they're sitting at Steel Milkshake waiting for happy hour to get peanut butter shake half off.
Oh, boy.
Bad me, she said.
That's like when I went to Florida. The one time when I was in Florida.
She had the phone plugged in charging. It's usually in her pocket.
Oh, that's
So
good.
she's at the Steak and Shake.
Oh,
you have
boy.
A Steak and Shake?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever heard of them. Now I forget what I was going to say. That fast.
Happy Wednesday, Nora. Good to see you. Ada says it's a beautiful day there in Florida. It's 79, but trying to recoup from being a whole day at the dealer and leaving my life savings there. No more shopping for me.
Yeah, well, we try to find crafts that don't cost a lot of money. Yeah, so my cough, my shakes, everything gets agitated. And John and I working together when we're both stressed out can be rather ugly. We should videotape us trying to figure it out, John.
Yes.
I think that's an idea. We'll make a,
Too stressful.
we'll make a hoot and a holler of John and I trying to figure out YouTube because it's been pretty ugly. So now I have, sorry, my shaky hands. Now I have the rose.
So I hope your car's all fixed, Ada. Thanks, Nora.
When you're younger, things are stressful, but when you get older, you think you would calm things down, but I don't know. I don't know how that works, but I'm waiting where things calm down. You see these people that chill and all. I guess they're the ones that, and I have this really pretty lavender netting. The people who are chill, I think, are the ones that, move to the nursing home and have everything done for them.
Candy says that could be hilarious. Real-time stress.
Yeah, I think that'll be, yeah, because we love the zucchini reels. And actually, they say they're not taking down the reels right now, so we hope they don't. Because those were our favorites, the ones with the zucchini. You know, we come on here, this is our happy time, this is our time that we get to socialize and be with our friends, and it's supposed to be stress-free. Not trying to figure out, navigate modern conveniences.
Judy says she thinks older stress is worse and the hurt is worse.
Yeah, it's no matter what. You know, you have a headache and you say, oh my goodness, a headache's the worst thing you could have. Until you have a toothache. And then you say, oh my goodness, the toothache's the worst thing you can have. And then your leg hurts and you can't walk. And you say, that's the worst thing that you can have. Whatever you have at the time seems like the absolute worst thing you can have. Doesn't it, John?
It's all relative.
It's all relative.
Candy says she works hard on her tone and patience with her hubby. Hi, Linda Farmer. Good to see you.
I don't.
She quickly settled in and to watching and forgot to say hi.
Hi. Hi, hi, hi.
Yeah, thanks, Nora.
And if you got the telegram notice, we would appreciate it. We would appreciate it. And we're trying to get our following up, and we're trying to get YouTube established, and you need so many viewing hours, or I don't know, I hear something all the time different with how you go live on YouTube. But
Lynn says, and the special cake one is a keeper.
oh yeah, that's funny. The cake that the cats made.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to go through.
For Krista's birthday?
Yeah.
It was 3 people's birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like 3 people's birthday. But I'll show you again at the end. John worked on the words, and let me hold this up. He redid the G and tightened up some of the words. So if you didn't see before.
Ada says she had a bunch of wood hangers she could have given us. She donated them a few days ago.
Oh boy, we would have liked them.
Timing is everything, right,
Yeah.
Ada?
But don't worry, we have plenty of stuff here. You'll see as we go along. Let's see how I want this rose to look. But John and I don't spare our tone when we're trying to get stuff accomplished. We both get rather frustrated, don't we, John?
Well, but this stress just ramps you up. And then I think you just lose patience because you're stressed out.
And you think the other person should be, I dropped something, but I'll find it. You think the other person should be far more intelligent and be able to handle what you can't.
Candy says, I'll be starting to vacuum and I just worked on my tone saying, hey, Marilyn and John are on live right now. Well, you had to scream over the noise of the vacuum.
Yeah, isn't that terrible?
Hi, Kim. Good to see you. Hey, Joy. Good to see you. Joy Shepherd.
Oh, hi, Joy. I hope you're all settled in now. We're not.
Yeah, she's
We're
had a long road.
Yeah, we've got a long way to go, too. You never feel like what you need to do, and now that, you know, they gave us, I don't know how many days for Facebook
Hi, Linda G.
to figure
Good to
out
see
what
you.
we're saving.
She said endometriosis was the worst pain she ever endured.
Oh, really? Sometimes I think being with John is my worst. Just kidding.
That probably is.
I don't know what I would do without him. Who would I?
Likewise.
We were just laughing in a not funny manner today because we're both so stressed out over this. We said, this is supposed to be fun. It's not feeling fun right now. Trying to navigate. Trying to figure out here what I want to put in.
Joy says she's glad to see you guys. Don't truly know if she's settled, but she keeps making more work.
Yeah, well, we're going through everything. 50 years, more than 50 years of stuff. And
Kim says, oh, how sweet. Sue says, hey, Sue, good to see you. She says, hey, sweet folks, you're a great team.
yeah, you should see us. We are making a video. So watch for that because we're going to make a video of...
Judy says, I don't know, having a baby natural is pretty rough.
Yeah.
Linda G says, you guys are meant to be.
Nobody else would tolerate either of us.
Candy says, but just like you two, I feel very blessed to have my husband. After even knowing him since I was 18, I'd choose him again.
Oh boy,
Well,
that's a
awesome,
long time.
Candy. That's a beautiful thing. Hey, Miriam, good to see
And
you.
not everybody, they say very few people make it to 50 years. for all kinds of reasons. And so it's always amazing. I remember when my parents had been married 50 years, it was just really, you know, my brother said to me, not many people have that privilege, either divorce or sickness or all kinds of things. But I thought lavender is such a pretty color. And then I have the other one to do, and I won't do that today. But I just thought I got to get, every time I get one step ahead, I get 5 steps behind. So I want to get caught up at a point, and so then I can show you all these things and not keep making a mess of starting another project. But I don't know, do you do that? You get something cleaned out, and then you start pulling stuff out for another project. And you're like, why did I do that to myself? I'm never going to get ahead. And then everything's all over. John had to go out to get the, he wanted different pliers. He wanted his pliers from his workroom. And how far away is that, John?
I don't know. That's why we can never say be right back.
4 flights down, across the house, out of the house, over to the garage door, down a flight, over to the garage door, up 2 flights of steps to the other attic, and over to the room, and then back, down 2 flights of steps, through the garage, into the house, across the house, up 4 flights of steps, and here he is. Just like that. I'm wired today, in case you haven't noticed. Really wired. And nothing is simple anymore. You know, it used to be you'd pick up the phone and you'd call and order something, you know, or, you know, we can't go in stores, so we can't do that. And now it's like, oh, you call to do something. Oh, just go online and order it there, or I think that looks too big. Oh, maybe not back there. I don't know whether, guys, does that pansy look too big if I put 2 of those, one on each side up there, next to my wool rose? Does it look too big?
Judy says she doesn't know how to phone order.
Yeah. There's just everything, nothing is simple like it used to be.
So we were watching a talk show this morning, and they were talking about how people, I don't know what generation it was. Miriam says she loves it, and you're getting hearts.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Like, you know, us, you know, our timeline, or what, I don't know, what do you say, our generation.
Yeah.
Ada says, don't feel alone. She has projects lined up, too. You know, you have to talk to somebody. You pick up the phone and you call. So the talk show said, oh, no, that's not the trend. You're supposed to text somebody, hey, is it okay to call you? Or are you free to talk now? Or like, like you have to text before you make a phone call. Like, what's that about? Harley says it looks good.
Thank you, guys. I know when I grew up, we lived across the street from a church, and after church, a lot of people would just come across and come over, and my mother used to call our house Do Drop In, because my dad was very welcoming to people, even if he was in the midst of a big project. Like, he did everything, made the fireplaces. I always laugh. He'd tell my mom to go shopping, and while she was out, he would have built the house, made the table, made the fireplace, made the dinner. When my mom came home, the fire would be roaring in the fireplace, and the table would be all set, and the glass of wine poured, and the dinner was all ready. And no matter what, he could always serve a bunch of people, and he enjoyed that. And my mom wasn't that way. She was more reserved. But now I forget. Oh, but people would just knock on the door. Now, nobody comes and just knocks on the door anymore unless it's somebody that's selling energy or wants to reduce your some bill you have, and it's some flim flam, they want to see your bill. Or do you want new windows?
Ada says it looks pretty. Judy says problem is when she orders on the phone, they want too much personal information.
Yeah, I don't think we even order stuff on the phone anymore.
Judy says when they stop by to see the kids, they say, "What do you need?"
Yeah, what do you want? But you just, and now they're telling you don't just call people. That's crazy.
Yeah, isn't it? I know, it is crazy, Ada. Candy says she used to make padded fancy hangers with satin-type material and silk baby roses.
Oh, wow.
And she says, I'm trying to remember how she did it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the hearts, guys.
Yeah, and you know what happens? You either give them as gifts or, you know, at some point you're cleaning out and you're like, oh, I don't need it anymore. And now you wish you had this stuff. That's why I say don't throw anything away. It's all good. Right, John?
Yeah. Hey, Lori, Resiliently Crafting. Thanks for sprinkling us.
Yeah, thank you. But it's just been a crazy day, and I said, I'm going to go up. I'm going to be with my friends for a little bit. I'm going to just chill out and not think about the stress of 500 videos that I have to get over on YouTube. And are we doing it right? And checking on it. And just very crazy day. And it's so beautiful. And I said, I'm missing all the sunshine and happiness.
I know, Candy. What's really the point?
What?
Text before you call.
Yeah. And then when you text, it's like always a misunderstanding. You know, I just find it very challenging, and it's back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And you're like, can't we just talk? Can't you just talk on the phone?
Hi, Allie. Good to see you. She says she loves the hanger.
Oh, thanks. But you'll love it even more when you see what I'm going to hang on it. But I'm just layering the stuff on here. So my theory is always the more better, the more better, the more better, right, John?
The most bestest.
The most bestest, yep. So I'll have to bring in my the hairdryer thing so I can blow the strings off.
Looks pretty.
But I think I'll have enough time to do the white one too, maybe, if I want. What's our time like?
It's 2:58.
Okay. John said he's only allowing me so much time, and then I got to get back to the grindstone. Is that the word?
I don't know. Is that it? Linda
Yeah.
Farmer says it's very pretty. Judy says, yeah. She asked Willow if she can FaceTime her. She said, oh, yeah, but it's been 6 months. It's all craziness.
Yeah. Everybody's busy, and the young people are busy, and, you know,
Candy says, I'm thinking, okay, more stressful thoughts, Candy. I'm thinking you could bring up your videos and slide them over to an external hard drive. That's easy for you to say, Candy. That's a good thought if we knew how to do it.
And we've hired somebody to try to help us.
Sue says it's
specialist,
beautiful.
a specialist, and they're having difficulties. So it will get done.
Joy
I just
says
have
she
to.
dislikes texting. People often misinterpret it, what I'm saying, and it gets her in trouble. Please call. She prefers a real conversation. Exactly. That texting can be misinterpreted.
Yeah, and
Hey, Renee, good to see you. She says, I love this project.
oh, thanks. And nobody has humor anymore. There's no laughing anymore.
Well, you can't laugh when you're texting.
No. But I remember the first time somebody sent, and this was a long time ago when I was in the dating scene, and somebody texted me something, then LOL, and I thought it was lots of love. I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know this person. And that was the end of him. I'm like, that's pretty forward of him. Not knowing it was laugh out loud.
You know, they're not acronyms, are they? What are those things called?
What?
LOL
Emoji?
and
Oh, I don't know.
BRB and like
Be
all
right
these
back, yeah.
all these little things you're supposed to figure out when you're texting.
And I always have to look them up. I don't know half this stuff. And you can.
I know, Judy.
And do you have people that you enjoy talking to, like when you're doing your dishes or making dinner? It's hard if you're doing dishes and somebody's texting you, then you got to dry your hands, then you got to text back, and then you just get back in the dishes again, and then they text you, and you're like, what the heck? I just got back in there. I got to dry my hands again.
I was just joking around, Candy.
What's that?
She said, sorry for the stressful thoughts.
Yeah, so let's
Oh,
talk.
it's a good idea.
Let's talk about doing income tax and bird flu and the measles. Have you gotten your update on your measles? Because if you had it when you were little, it's probably not good.
Candy said she thought LOL was little old lady.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it is for us. But you can see the more you add, the more better. And I didn't put dry flowers on here because with the dry flowers, and God knows I have so many, I have, who did I show? I showed somebody on FaceTime all the containers of dry flowers I have. I probably have, what, 30?
Yeah, I don't know.
Between 20 and 30 tubs of dry flowers, big tubs. Babies, Sweet Annie, and Sweet Annie's hanging all over in the garage. We have Sweet Annie, we have dried roses, we have all kinds of flowers, dried coxcomb, tons of flowers dried in big containers, all organized with the special moisture thing and all. But they're more delicate, and if you're taking clothes off and on, I mean, they look more beautiful. I love the natural flowers, but if you're taking the clothes off and on, the dry flowers won't hold up. And so that's why I went with these, and I thought it'd be fun to make the rose. And I can put a little that Tim Holtz shading on the rose if I want, or maybe I'll go back and put a little, I put it back away.
Joy says,
little
oh no,
pickled.
it's the first year in 34 years she hasn't done anyone taxes, but she has a lot of unhappy people, but she just couldn't do it this year.
Yeah, just everything gets too much as you get older and you decide how you want to spend your time. But unfortunately, all those decisions aren't yours. And
Candy says, except Marilyn and I don't usually qualify for many little old ladies.
yeah, that's what my mom used to say. I'll never be a little old lady. So I have these ribbons too, but I don't want to hang ribbons down because then you won't be able to see the words. Won't be able to see the word. So I don't know, maybe I'll put a bow up at the top here. Because I have this seam binding. I have so much seam binding. I've done a million things during my life to support myself and my kids and all, and pay for their college tuition and all the expenses of raising kids. And one of the things I did, besides making my own clothes years ago, I hem people's clothes and all. And I have all the old seam binding, every single color you could ever imagine.
Thanks, Judy. I bet it's good.
What's that?
We share a peanut butter shake.
Oh boy, John would love that. If it had chocolate in it. John likes that hard shell chocolate, right, John?
Oh, how can you not? Candy says the hanger's really beautiful. She just pictures a gorgeous wedding dress or special event dress on it.
Yeah, well, that's what you see. Where I thought about was they make those bride hangers. And it used to be, you know, back when we were young, they would put your wedding gown on a beautiful hanger, and somebody would give you that padded hanger, and it would say bride on it. It would look so beautiful. And you would probably have some little, like, get for a shower gift, some beautiful peignoir set that might be displayed. Do you remember them? They're like a really pretty nightie with a little robe and very delicate looking.
Candy says she loves seam binding and rick-rack.
Yeah.
Judy's in line. She says chocolate Reese's peanut butter.
Oh, boy. That's right up John's alley. And since they closed that store, we're really limited on...
Allie says, I understand how frustrating that is. She's absolutely, totally technology illiterate. She doesn't know how to do anything. She says, I have never used a computer, and I barely know how to use my cell phone.
Oh. Well, hopefully, we made it really easy for you to go onto Telegram. There's like a little Telegram symbol on there. You just click on that. It takes you to Telegram, and it prompts you through. It's very simple. I did that myself a long time ago. John didn't even know I did it. Typically, it takes two of us to figure it out. But if you have a problem, just send me a note, and I'll try to help you. And then also for YouTube, I think I put the YouTube channel on there. And if you just click on that, that takes you to YouTube. And if you hit subscribe on YouTube, that'll subscribe and take you to our channel. It's all free, so don't feel apprehensive about it. I know that it seems like when you subscribe to something you're paying, but for YouTube, that's all free. They just use different vocabulary. So I put a little ribbon on there, or the, not ribbon, the seam binding, and that's what that looks like. And I think we'll call that kind of finished. I think that we'll call that finished. So, how about if I show you what I was going to hang on this? And if I were a better person, and I wasn't so annoyed with this technology I'm dealing with now, I may have pulled out the iron, but there may have been a possibility I didn't. And somewhere along the line...
Oh, thanks, Jill. Jill subscribed.
Oh, thank you.
To YouTube today.
Thank you. You need so many to go live, and my fear was...
Good to see you, Jill.
That everybody's going to go to YouTube, and I'll be left in the dust, and I'll miss my friends and all that, and we come on here to socialize, and I would be devastated if I lost the connection. And so we're just trying to cover all our bases, and we're not leaving Facebook or anything. We're staying on here too, but we're just planning so that the videos aren't lost, and we'll try to keep up. So here's the... It's like a little dress or a robe or a nightgown.
Where did you put the link into YouTube?
You'll see that's on Facebook also, one of the more recent posts, and you'll see XYZ, GUX, you know, it's all this.
Done by me, on a Done By Me post?
Yeah, on a Done By Me post, and you'll see it's all this long stuff. You don't need to type it in, just touch it, and it takes you right there. And it may...
Hey, Martha, good to see you.
May ask you if you want to leave Facebook. I'm not sure.
Enjoy your break.
But it'll take you right there.
Hey, Dawn, good to see you.
Hi, Dawn.
It's beautiful.
So here's the lavender. Guess it's a nightgown. You could wear it as a little cotton dress in the summer if you wanted. And there's the hanger, and it says guest on it. So if you wanted, if
Susan
you had
loves the vintage clothing.
If you wanted to have somebody, if it was somebody special coming and staying overnight, maybe you would like to gift them a nightgown also and
Joyce says she'll
put
look
it
for
on
it.
pretty hanger. If you can't find it, just holler out and I'll tag you on it, because I tagged somebody earlier today. It starts sliding down. I don't know how to keep it at the top.
Candy says, so would we. We treasure the time with you too and all the friends on here.
Yeah.
Dawn, I think there's a link on one of the posts Marilyn made for the Telegram that if you just touch it, it should take you there. Martha says, so pretty.
And it's really nice if you get it to Bing, which I do. A lot of times something will come up and I won't look at it. But if it bings, then I know, oh boy, it's something good. It's somebody who's gone live that I'm following on Telegram. So you can make it so it bings, and that's what I did. So anyway,
You're welcome.
That was the first one. But how pretty would that be? Plus, if you just hang it someplace because it doesn't fit in your closet, if you have to hang it on your outside of your door, it looks very attractive and it looks like a decoration. Not that your closet's so packed you don't want to open the door and there's no room for another thing. But anyway, that was the first one, and that's the one that John made last night on the live. And I was thinking, if you want to stay on a few more minutes, thanks guys, thanks for the hearts. If you want to stay on, and there's even dragonflies in this, so I may go back and make some beaded things to put in here later, but we'll call that today for that. And I guess I don't know whether I have enough.
More hearts.
Thanks for the hearts, guys. I don't know whether I have enough. I can start the next one. I won't be able to oh, I can't start. I don't have. Oh, yes, I do. I have a lid here. Where did that other lid come from? I got a lid to something.
We got a million of them.
Yeah. I don't have I didn't bring all the flowers in. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to do the other one today. I'll have to do another Snips and Snails and Puppy Dogs Tales tomorrow or whenever in the very near future, because I didn't bring enough flowers in. I'm sorry about that.
Talk about Rob then.
What? Oh, and if you haven't seen it, make sure you go to Done By Me. We're having a guest tomorrow night. It's going to be really fun. His being cute certainly adds to it. It's a young fella that has just really great, we would consider great values. And he lives in around here they don't call them tract homes, they call them developments, but some areas I know they call them tract homes, where it's like a development, a builder builds all these homes that are kind of similar in a real nice community. And they all start out looking similar, and then each person enhances their house to their own taste. But he lives in a neighboring town in a development of nice homes, just very nice homes. And they were built, I don't know, in the 60s or 70s maybe. I'm not sure when they were built. But anyway, he is a suburban homesteader. And you will be shocked what this young gentleman has turned his yard into, how amazing it is, and how he uses every square inch. And I've never seen people even on a farm raising some of the things that he raises, and I don't want to tell you everything because I want the element of surprise. And he's married, and he has a couple kids, and he works a full-time job, and he does this also. And it's a lot of manual labor and a labor of love. And so I convinced him to come on tomorrow night with us. We're going to do a split screen because it's easier, and I don't want to go over and be around kids and whatever is there. So we're going to do a split screen. So I'm going to be in my home with a soda and sitting back and enjoying the tour of his yard. And I hope you join us, because even if you're not interested in farming yourself, it's just very interesting to learn what somebody can do and see young people with what we would consider more traditional values. And
that's great, Candy. We keep praying for her every day, so I'm glad she's doing better.
Yeah, John's good at remembering her every day.
Joyce says, I saw your post and told Alexa to set a reminder.
Oh, for tomorrow? Yeah, that should be really fun. And
Hi, Nelda. Good to see you. Sue says, how exciting. Dawn says, I can't wait. What time will that be on?
that's on 8 o'clock our time. We're on the East Coast,
Yeah,
so...
it's dawn down in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. 8 o'clock. But it'll be really fun, and I don't know. I'm assuming maybe it'll be about an hour, but we're not sure.
Sue loves the idea of homesteading. And Susan
Yeah,
says it'll be exciting to watch.
But it's amazing how somebody that wants something can make it happen against all odds. And raising his kids with this and living a more traditional lifestyle, but homesteading.
Linda says
So
it
it's-
sounds interesting.
It's a really wonderful balance. You know, you see all these on Facebook. I watch different people and they go off the grid and do all that. He's on the grid and he's doing all this stuff. And I forget how I met him at first. I think trading perennials or trading plants and things on one of the sites. You know, he had something up for grabs and I wanted to take it. And then I said, well, do you want this? And then I went to his house. I left my stuff on the porch and picked up his stuff that he was giving me. And so then we developed a nice friendship and common interest. So
He says it sounds very interesting. Dawn told Alexa to remind her.
yeah, so your assignment, if you choose to take it, it sounds like Maxwell Smart. Was that his name?
Yes,
And then
that was Mission Impossible, wasn't
Mission Impossible, yeah, then it would disappear, whatever it was.
it? Self-destruct.
Self-destruct. Take a minute and do Telegram, and I'll tell you, it's very easy. You click on that link I gave you, and it'll take you right there, and you only have to do like 2 things, and it's a very simple task. And the one thing I recommend is ask them to ding that bell. I forget what they call it, but tell them you want the bell to ding when you get notification. And I can't initiate it. You have to initiate it. As a crafter, I cannot reach out to people. They have to reach out to me first. They don't want us soliciting, you know, or whatever. And then
Dawn says she's looking for it.
and then the second thing is
Yeah, did you post it today or yesterday or?
yeah, it's up there in the recent posts. And then if you go down, you'll see it has a little funny Telegram symbol on it. And then the other thing is to
Blue
click
and
on
white,
the
isn't it?
what?
Is it blue and white?
Blue and white, yeah. And the other thing is to click on the YouTube, and that'll take you right to YouTube and to our channel, and hit the subscribe, and you'll be able to find it then whenever you want. It's under Done By Me. But if you click on that, it'll take you right there, and it makes it very easy. And if you hit subscribe, you'll then be able to see all the videos. And then the third thing is come see our friend tomorrow night. So there's a lot of stuff going, and I'm sorry, excuse me, I didn't think I would get to a second one, and so I didn't bring the white flowers up here. But thanks so much, guys, for joining us, and I'm trying to think of a reason why I don't have to go down and finish that YouTube, but I'll be thrashing all night if I don't get working, because they give you only so many...
No worries, Lynn. Thank you.
They only give you so many days, and once your time's up, they just eradicate all your old videos, and your new ones they only keep for 30 days. So we have to address that. We want to save certain ones. So thanks so much, guys, and I hope you're having a good day and a pleasant day. And thanks for giving me my break from my stress. Now I feel so relaxed. So thanks. I'm looking forward to you joining us on YouTube, Telegram, and tomorrow night for the live with the suburban homesteader. I call him Old McDonald, but he calls it a suburban homesteader. And I posted this picture, and you'll enjoy it. It should be he's fun and a very enjoyable time. So thanks so much. Thanks for the hearts, guys, and looking forward to seeing you again. Can you reach that, John? Because I'm too lazy.
See you, everybody. Have a great
Bye.
afternoon.